Hi there!
Hi there!
Here, Timo and
Joe and
Sailing MV and Tao. The rest of the family is up on the boat.
Vuoi fare un disegno o allora, i disegni li facciamo? Vuoi fare una...
So those of you following our channel probably know we're changing our engine. This engine is bigger, so we needed a new gearbox. And so the new gearbox has a different spline shaft, hence why we needed to adapt our propeller to fit this new gearbox. Most people, when they change the gearbox, will have to change propeller, but not us, or not anyone with a J prop, because they have built it in these two parts, which allows you just to modify the interior and the associated components rather than changing the whole propeller. Very smart.
Yeah, we are genuine proud about J Prop. We continue to talk about in our content, in our channel, because really we believe on the unique and the quality of this product.
So this propeller has a lot of really special features. There was the adjustable pitch, the self-extracting bolt, this interior sacrificial part. We explained it in a lot of detail in a previous video. I'll make sure I put the link in the description, so please give it a watch.
Thank you. And we never say all, because the characteristic is many. One important for me to explain maybe in this video, the body of the propeller is made from 3 parts. Not because it's fancy, but because when you have a 3 element, it's always possible for a marine propeller, the factory of J Prop, to remachining after 20 years and reduce the dimension of the propeller for remove the eventually play take it from many year utilization. If you don't change the grease, can happen something like this. This is one old propeller, like every J Pro propeller. When your propeller coming little bit old, you can send him back to J Prop. J Prop watch analyze all component of the propeller. If one part like this one, because don't be grease, be damaged, go to take from the shelf a new parts and substitution. And after they remade by sanding by that machine the propeller new, like the new one with the same texture. And one of the job they do it is check if there is some, it's on the opposite side, if the propeller start to have some play, because the utilization of the propeller change by chafing the diameter, there is too much space. They think to have a project, the propeller in 3 element, guarantee that they can machinery the 6 face of the body and reduce the diameter of the propeller. And that job remove all play can take the propeller. This job, Fabio say, in some propeller they already done 2-3 times, and that can give one long and life to the propeller with no play. The other thing, if some of the element again start to be too much old or too much chafing, they can take from the shelf the new element and fit. And when they fit, they sit on the cradle and they resetting all blade in the perfect alignment for guarantee to reduce all kind of possibility of vibration. Fabio always say the J Prop, they are welcome back in the factory for do the service. It's something not other company I know they give to you like parts of the deal when you buy one propeller. This propeller can be always service and machinery in the original factory from Piero and all team. 2006, where I can read, 2006. This propeller be refitting from J Prop. Now, for us, they open the box, we look like what look like one propeller 2006.
We
Yeah.
see how what look like. But they've just refitted it and sent it back, you mean?
They have to send him back. Normally they don't have to open the box. They go to sending back all refitting propeller before Christmas, like a Christmas present. And they finish to refitting 6 propeller in the last few days. Now there is a foam. Show me this one, they inflate for making a. And this is one propeller, 2006. We talk about 18-year propeller. Don't look like 18-year propeller, right?
Yeah.
Ready for another big job of propulsion. Beautiful. Wow. Yes. Watch. Between this one.
Quella nuova e questa qua del 2006.
New one. 18 year. there is not too much difference.
Anche come giochi, eh?
Also like a plate, this kind of propeller don't have any kind of plate.
Huh?
Wow.
If you see my old propeller, every time, the normal propeller also new, I don't want to say the name, but there is one famous brand, very similar but completely different. Also when it's new, you can see there is a lot of plate. This kind of propeller, they don't have a plate. Watch how can move. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Today we want to talk about our propeller installation.
So as you might remember from our previous video, in order to modify our propeller to fit our new gearbox, we had to send some parts back to be modified by Marine Propeller, who were super efficient and sent them back to us in record time. And today we're going to install them.
Yeah, this operation is possible just because J Prop have one very particular system. The parts support the transport from the shaft, the splice shaft to the propeller, the movement, the rotation movement, is one insert parts. Is the parts go to be insert inside to the propeller. And if you see our previous video, you already know, I suggest to you to go to watch, we explain better, the rotation in the to the propeller is transported from this 7 rubber cylinder.
So the idea with these is they are like sacrificial rings. So if we catch something in our propeller, rather than break the gearbox or the damper plate, these rings will break instead, which can be much more easily and cheaply replaced. So this will save your gearbox and save you potentially thousands.
And can guarantee to you to have the opportunity to adapt one very nice propeller. Don't change the propeller, but change only the insert part. Fabio and the team of Marine Propeller, they have in workshop already many examples of shaft. From this year they have also ZF, our new sail drive, because for us they take the measurement with the ZF, they rebuilt one example shaft, and they made the new splice insert for us.
As you might remember, one of the first things we did after hauling out was remove our propeller and send these old parts that were made to fit our old sail drive back to Italy for modification.
Yay! Thanks.
So the first step is to check that these newly modified parts fit our new gearbox shaft.
This is the parts sent from J Prop. We have the distancial and we have to remove the original one. You see the difference between the two? This is the original one, and this is the J Prop one. We fit J Prop like this. The propeller sit not on the gearbox, on the sink, but is the distancial. Now this one, after this thread have to thread on the shaft perfectly. Magic J Prop. After I have to tight enough to reach the alignation of the two key. Now the two key we don't put because I have to continue to de-thread and replace this one for find the point where in maximum tight the key go in alignment like this, for example. Now is not enough. In reality is another thief. Now if I tight, now when I tight with the wrench go to be in alignment. Okay, for example this is the position, and here we put the key. This one is the block, the bolt block, the insert anti-shock system is the interior of the propeller on the shaft. After the propeller fit with his extractor nut in this thread, is the thread making all system one whole piece, also because this one is a conic, no? Because all piece they go to combine. After this, the block bolt, the special conic bolt, go to tight in the shaft of the gearbox, but in the same times tight with the conic head on the top to the extractor bolt, the one tight here.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
So let's get on with the installation, starting with this cylindrical spacer.
After to greasing everything with the lanolin grease, because one grease resist to the water, I insert the distancial ring. This is the original distancial from ZF. If you see the shaft, there is one conic part there on the shaft. And this is the original distancial ring for install any kind of propeller. And like this you see, when you tighten one propeller, the compression made from the screw, the nut, hold the propeller, don't go to compress the the base of the sail drive, but hold only on the end of the shaft here. The distance ring, this ring is the one support the force to the tighten bolt, the bolt tight the propeller, and don't making in contact the propeller with the legs of the gearbox, with the sail drive of the gearbox, but you can see better when I go to install. This is the original one from ZF, and this is the one from J Prop. You can see there is one difference in dimension, in how much they are thick. The first one is the installation of the distance ring, but in J Prop work in one ring in fibra is the one work like self-lock, because the material is soft enough to compress and block and guarantee don't damage the shaft or the propeller. Quindi this ring before is one cone. In Volvo work like a cone. In J-Prop, in ZF have this form like a T, and go to work like this. We go to put distance ring, splice insert. Now our splice insert with anti-shock rubber ring, we insert. This is the nut go to thread on the male of the splice shaft. We have to find in what kind of position, in the maximum tension of the nut, we manage to align the point for the safety key. And in this pocket, we have to slide this key, they are the safety system to guarantee with the vibration, with the spinning, the nut don't open. Vabbè, now I don't want to lose it. Quindi we try. We put in one position, I tight the nut hard I can, for imagine in what kind of position going to be the full tight. I suppose the position have to be this one. Quindi now I remove, I turn it up to when the key, they are in the position I suppose we reach with the maximum tight of the range. Now we try. If we don't reach, we have to repeat, because this nut have to be really tight. We don't have to damage nothing, but you see now we are, it's not enough. Okay, now we untie. Quindi I go to take one teeth more, maybe two. If I do two is better. Okay, like this. We see if we reach. Okay. Yeah, maybe I want another one. Okay, this one I think is really, really tight. Yeah, I go another two. Have to be difficult to reach.
Once we've found the correct alignment, we apply Loctite and tighten the nut one final time to secure it in place.
Okay, now it's really, really hot. Also because it's new, Basta. Okay, it's like perfect airline. We have a two couple. This kind of key, they are made with the form of sharp side, because they slide in and they can hold also when they are down like now. We install the propeller also underwater. Okay, tack, and now we have to block. Okay, perfect. Now I fit both, I go to tight a little bit more, and now it's really tight. I try to still. Perfetto, they are blocked. Basta. They don't come out. Now the propeller is installed.
With that done, the major part of the installation is complete. After this, it's just a matter of sliding the propeller onto the shaft, tightening it with the large Allen key and securing it with a locking bolt.
This one got to be thread on the nut is inside of the propeller, is the one we maneuver from the back with the big key, Allen key, is the one not only do tight system for block the propeller on the top to the sail drive, but in the same time, so when you want to remove in the opposite rotation is extractor. And after there is the safety blocking bolt, have the head conic and not only block like additional safe the whole system, because I go to reach up to the spline shaft, quindi go to block propeller, bolt of the propeller, nut of the propeller is a thread here, but also pass inside, block this one, and go to block the shaft. And with the cone, block the last bolt in the top. The safety key, this is all parts we need for the new propeller. Here they are all kit of tools give to us from J Prop when we buy the propeller. Now I have to still greasing little bit my tools. The kit is the big Allen key for the major bolt. Guarda, the greasing syringe that you saw in the video when we use it. With the kit of marine propeller, they give to you the correct grease, that is a polymer 4002. The grease you have to use it is one special grease. Is with one Teflon base. Is also nice because it's a smell of pistachio. That is a joke. This grease is the only one they suggest because guaranteed to maintain the same fluidity, the same density, also after many hours of work. And one syringe for greasing. You have to open the cap here, that is one Allen key. Always give to you in the set of the tools. Give to you marine propeller. Voila. Now we have to fill it properly the propeller with the grease. Sì, I finish. Please go in a lot.
Timo recharged the grease syringe several times, filling the prop completely, until the syringe would no longer empty, meaning there was no more space left inside for grease.
Ce n'è ancora, guarda. Beh, bello. Bene. Guarda, it's finished. Go in all. I put a lot. You wanna try to put more? I continue to put. We see what's happened. Non va più. It's full. In italiano we call it grano. We have the old ring, is the one we use it for 1 year. They still are in perfect condition. There is no crack, there is no... remember this one have one precise scale of the rigidity. Follow me and we start to open the propeller. We take the range 6 mm. Voila, okay. And we remove the anode with the center bolt. This bolt is only for hold the anode. transport the galvanic current. The anode of J Prop is one simple anode half sphere, but the important there is one hole for the pinpoint that stop to spinning the anode. Okay, this one is the simplicity. Is only the bolt from that one. Now we have the two key 3mm, the two Allen key. These two small 2.5mm Allen key hold is the cap that is only for support the anode. Below this, what we have? We have one thread on the body of the propeller. This thread is for install this safety locking ring. This safety locking ring is not necessary in every situation, but if you want to be sure to block the pitch, you have to install. For many people not handyman like me, they like to play, to change the pitch in offshore and blah blah blah, this is one good solution. The mechanic impost your pitch, okay, put the blocking pitch ring, and you have the guarantee to don't change the pitch. Also, if you go to touch the propeller, or if one shark try to bite your anode, they try to pull back. But really, we're coming back to the reality. Fabio always say this ring is suggested for engine over 120-130 horsepower, because in that power maybe the speed of spinning of the propeller can make in elasticity this very strong spring, and you can lose it the pitch. With our Nanny is really powerful for us, but it's only 159 horsepower, and the model is N4.65. We don't need the block ring for the pitch. We prefer to keep the spring free and ready to adjust the pitch for rapport to the kind of navigation we do it. When you done the insert, the sleeve of the shaft, splice shaft is already tight like we see before, the most of the job with the J Prop is done. After we have the propeller with the nut, that is the extractor nut, is extractor and tight nut, that tight in the propeller, and the 7 pin they go to fit in the Roba 7-cylinder anti-shock. When it's tight with the big lever, the locking nut, we have to just insert the locking bolt, okay, with the conic head, block, extractor locking nut, and the head of the shaft, splice shaft nut. The whole propeller is a fit. Now, stay with me, it's just one operation, is done. If you remember in the beginning of the video, you see I greasing the propeller, is full of grease. But I add also lanolin grease in the between the sleeve insert shaft and the body of the propeller. Now, Allen key, lever, and we go. Voila. Now, I have to really see the alignment. Watch, watch. You can see the light is good light from there. Watch. Is ready, start too tight. The problem is see the alignment, because but you see, boof, go in by itself.
So smooth.
Now I have to be sure entering the correct position, because my only worry.
How can you be sure?
Who's gonna know? How can you gonna know? Ecco, you see, you know, because the roba they already come out in the opposite side. Perfect. Okay, I check. Smoothly go, and now ecco, I reach it's done. Yeah,
Last part of our engine install.
for tight hard, block the propeller, always block the propeller with one block of wood between the hole and the propeller. May I use it to put the propeller in position 0, like this. When the blade is perfectly flat, you can block, okay?
Here we also put Loctite on the locking bolt.
And this is the safety bolt. Go to bring propeller nut, head nut to the splice shaft and go inside up to the shaft. And this one go to hold all together the propeller with the shaft. It come in only one piece. Okay. Have to be careful to tighten, but don't over tight. Basta. We finished the cap for the support of the anode, and now we install the anode. For try the new engine, we start in position number A10 left. This is 0. We put in left 10 or 11. We try with 11. And this is the new pitch of the propeller.
Why did you decide that number?
I talked with Mr. Fabio, our good friend, the Marine Propeller J Prop owner. Thank you, Fabio.
Thank you, Fabio.
Ciao. And now we have all the family busy to write all Patreon name on the wall.
And finally, we want to say a huge thank you to all our Patreon and Coffee supporters. You've stayed with us through every stage of this refit, and now your names are written on our hull for the whole season. We're getting ready to relaunch very soon, and when we do, you'll see your name going back into the water with us. If you'd like to be part of our journey transforming this old ocean racer into a fast family cruiser, the links are in the description. Your support keeps this adventure moving forward. Thank you! And if you want to go a bit deeper, we've just uploaded 2 new behind-the-scenes videos on our Patreon website. In the first, Timo dives into our propeller pitch experiment, showing how changing the pitch can save fuel, improve performance, and even influence how cargo ships sail efficiently. And in the second, Timo built a custom sail drive seal out of a rubber shoe. A clever little DIY fix. Check them out if you're curious about the small details that make a big difference on a boat. If you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate it if you could click the subscribe button, like, comment, share it with your friends, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes.